What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the SAC, Sacramento Acoustic Podcast. I'm Jason Coster, and with me today I have Adam Page of Sixes and Sevens. How you doing, Adam?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me.
Nice. I know that you were just on V103 yesterday. You guys did a similar interview, and you played a few songs over there. You're going to play some different stuff today, right?
I'm actually going to play one of the other ones that I played yesterday, but
cool.
I don't know. We'll play it by ear. See what happens.
Nice, awesome. So, I want to ask you, tell me a little bit about your musical upbringing. Like, what got you started?
That's a really funny story. Pretty stifled kid growing up. My father was a business owner and everything, and I was kind of in a little bubble. So, it was self-employed, and didn't go to work, didn't have a commute. His commute was 5 feet away at the shop outside our house. So, I kind of grew up that way. And in music, it was my cousin, I think. He was just playing this song, and it starts out with a little bit of a cymbal ride, and comes into a part, and the first 3 words of the song are "Are you ready?" And it was Korn. And as soon as I heard that song, I was sold on music, just completely. I just asked, what is this? Because I have to know. This is one of the most amazing things ever. My dad always played, oldies, because he always wanted to have some background noise, and so I grew up, the Beatles and all that other stuff. And as soon as I heard Korn, I was done.
Great album.
So,
that whole album was amazing. Definitely. How old were you when you first started playing guitar?
I was 28.
28? Oh wow.
And I'm 31, so.
So not even too long.
Yeah.
What was the first instrument that you picked up?
Vocals. Yeah, I think with a lot of people, you grow up singing your favorite songs or whatever, because a lot of people can, connect with that because they talk, they have a voice, and whether they can sing well or not doesn't really matter. But that's the first thing they really connect with.
Nice, that's awesome. I know, I've been playing guitar for about 16 years now, and I know that there's so much. I've seen people, learn how to play guitar in such a small period of time and become really, really good at it in that small period of time. As to me, I feel that I took a little bit longer to develop my skill and everything like that than a lot of people. How well do you feel that you play?
I like to call myself a singer who plays guitar, not a guitarist who sings. Right. I am by no means a guitarist. I spent a lot of time in the first 3 frets, a lot of major chords, just trying to piece together a song. I'm more vocally driven. I like to tell a story rather than fill everybody's ears with a bunch of notes that and no offense to anybody who can do that, but that's just not me.
Right.
I try.
Everyone's got their own, their certain style.
Yeah, my fingers just don't do that.
And I've also met, a lot of singer-songwriter types, that play just the chords and stuff like that. Like Andy from The Walking Dead, he's more chord-driven and stuff like that. And when him and I get together, we'll play acoustics with each other. Of course, I'm doing the leads, the higher notes while he plays all the chords and stuff like that. So we have a lot
especially if you're a singer, I pay great homage to people who can, do that type of stuff, leads and whatnot, and sing at the same time. If you can do that, fuck you. That's seriously, because I can't.
It's ridiculous.
It's really hard. I was actually even surprised that I could play and sing. I started playing guitar in August of 2009, and by about 8 months later, I was playing live. And I don't know. I relegate playing guitar and singing, especially live, to running down the street, jump roping, chewing bubblegum, and trying to call your friend at the same time. It's a lot of different things, but once you get into that groove, it's cool. But learning how to do it it's painful.
It's very difficult. I loved playing guitar, I love singing, but it's so difficult for me to do both at the same time. It's just one of those things that takes much more hand-eye coordination than you would actually believe.
Right.
It's very difficult.
I miss chords all the time. it's funny. As practicing at home, you can look down, and you're kind of like this all the time, and whatever. And then I started playing live, and I'm having to face a microphone. I'm like, wait a minute.
I need to know, and I miss a chord, but whatever. It is what it is.
Exactly. I forget things. It's difficult, but it's a learning experience. If you want to play guitar and sing at the same time, just fucking practice.
Fake it till you make it. That's what I always say.
Exactly. So, so we saw you at On the Y. You were playing with Mr. Adam Roth.
The other Adam. Is that
Yeah, and that was good. That was our first time actually getting a chance to see you. Tell us about Sixes and Sevens. Like, what's this all about?
Sixes and Sevens, I kind of ripped it off from an old guitar player of mine. He wasn't really doing anything with it, and I'm the type of person who'll take something and run with it. You know, like it's a freaking phenomenal name, and it gets people to think. You know, I like band names that are like, well, what does that mean? You know, it makes fans approach you and ask questions, and you know, once you got your hooks in them, you can sell them stuff. So that's good. But Sixes and Sevens actually started in about 2009 when I started playing guitar. I wanted to put together a project of songs that wouldn't die. I was really sick and tired of going on auditions, joining a band, going through the process, getting to know each other, developing a camaraderie, getting the chemistry together, writing a great set, and someone gets their panties in a bunch and the band dies.
Yeah.
So those songs all just die. And so I was like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to write my own songs, and what I write for myself can't die. You know, that's really the long and short of it. So it's been an adventure, and I'm really glad that I do it, but it's not my primary. You know, it's something to do kind of in between bands to, you know, keep my chops up and play live, keep my name out there, because in this scene, it's fickle. If you stop being seen at shows, if you don't make yourself known, you'll forget.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean about, you know, starting a band, you know, writing these great songs, you know, and then once the band, you know, trickles out, those songs are just gone. Like, you can't do anything else with them now. You know, me and Tony were actually in a band where that happened. You know, this great band that that got pretty locally famous for a while and just stopped all of a sudden. And like never got a chance to record any of those tracks or anything like that.
Well,
we just played.
We played it. What band was that?
I Hate Everything. That was when me and Tony
vaguely remember.
And me, Tony, Dead, Graydon Day, and our friend Ray Baker, also our friend Drew from All in a Day, actually formed that band. And it was like a chaotic thrash punk hardcore style. And we wrote about 16 songs in such a short period of time. We played a handful of shows, and just you know, one thing led to another. One guy wasn't happy with certain things, so we just kind of ended. We never even got to record. We do, however, we are featured on the Battle of the Drunks DVD that Sacramento has made. We are on there, and I'm singing a god-awful song that we actually stopped playing because it was so god-awful. So don't judge me for the shitty vocals in that god-awful song.
I'll try this again, kids.
But yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it was a very fun project, actually.
Told you I was going to flip the script.
You did. Got a little insight on me. That's what you guys get from me today. Get to know something. So, what are you going to play for us first?
Well, I have this feeling that you don't want to hear what I played yesterday. I was all excited.
No, you can play anything that you played yesterday. I was only joking.
Let's see. Fuck it. This is it's called "It's Over." This is one of the first songs that I wrote for Sixes and Sevens. It's on the reverb. It's one of those boo-hoo, she left me, I'm fucking done with this relationship.
It's an original?
Fucking idiot, it's over, yeah.
Nice.
It's called "It's Over."
If I loved you, if I saw speaking
So that song actually had meaning to it, right?
All of them really do, but yeah, that's one of those. You're in a relationship for so long, and you love each other so much that you hate each other, and every day is just a battle to try and stab them in the throat with a steak knife. You know, and like, why doesn't this just end? What? How can we just go away?
Right.
And it was one of those times where it was just one of those fights where I'm just like, okay, I'm done. It's over. I can't do this again. I don't want to live my life yelling at you. I don't want to wake up pissed. I don't want to hope that you're not here when I wake up. That type of shit.
Exactly. I know. I'm sure many people can relate to that. Definitely.
Our buddy's back. Bastard.
All right, we can edit all of this out.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kill that bastard fly though.
Oh, I had him. Oh,
sorry. But I got it.
Sorry.
Yeah!
We're not ending that.
Don't edit that at all.
We're back ready to go.
We're not editing that.
The studio is cleansed and
for
sterilized.
like 20
That
minutes.
little punk ass is now fucking dead.
Okay, y'all.
Must be a
I told you there will
Here,
be
here.
blood.
Hard. We're dry over here.
No problem.
Strike count.
They have vomit and
I don't
maggot
think
juice.
they do.
Maggot juice and such. So, all right.
Carry on.
So, you've been in previous bands, right? Let's talk about some of the stuff you've done in the past.
Man, that's a laundry list of we'll be here for a while. I cut my chops, cut my teeth in a band called Downshift with a guy named Nate Higgins, who's in Circle of Fifths, and he's in the Silence, I believe, right now. And he was a pretty good influence. He helped me out, and a couple other dudes. That band went nowhere. The band was called Hinge. Wrote some really decent songs, but my vocal chops at that point weren't good. I'm all self-taught. I've taken exactly one half vocal lesson in my entire life.
Really?
And I didn't want to take vocal lessons because I didn't want to have some dude change my voice.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Well, you've done just fine. Just,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Developing your own voice.
I was the original vocalist for Downshift. Let's see. I went to cover band land for a little while, just because money was tight, and there's money in covers.
It's actually something I've been looking to do.
I'm actually putting together a Stained cover band right now with my buddy. Anywho, it was in a band called Fault Zone. We did 90s to Now covers, and then I was in a Revolving Door of Names cover band. Like we were, I can't even name all of them.
Yeah, it's just
seriously, but,
many on the list.
Yeah,
It's good that you've gotten your experience in with all sorts of different people and stuff like that.
Got my chops. I've auditioned for just about every band except for The Walking Dead in town. So,
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of bands out here. A lot of people don't realize how big the Sacramento music scene really is.
There's like 300 bands.
Yeah,
in Sacramento.
Like of all genres.
Oh yeah.
Of everything that you can think of. And there's so much going on. So, which one of those previous bands was your favorite?
Oh man, I didn't even mention Terra Ferno. Like my latest claim to fame. Probably Terra Ferno.
Yeah.
I did most of my good there. It was a culmination of all of my skills, like networking, marketing. I feel that in a band, especially as a frontman, that's my bread and butter. Like I said, this is kind of a side project. You have to become basically your manager until you seek management. And with Terra Ferno, I brought Edema, Taproot. We played an outdoor show at Southside Park in downtown with Alien Ant Farm, and we won a Battle of the Bands for $3,000.
That's awesome.
That was nice.
That's really awesome.
Like a block of studio time, so that was cool. And then a couple weeks later, we played with Smile Empty Soul. We cut an EP, and we're building our resume and whatnot. And then creative differences. I'm motivated. I want to be doing 15, 20 shows a month instead of just kind of
one here
doing the local thing. And that's cool. Like people have kids, people have mortgages, shit like that. They can't just pick up and leave. I can. I'm married to music. That's what I do. So that was probably my favorite band of all of them, and that was the most recent. So.
Yeah, you guys played with some great names too. Alien Ant Farm's one of my favorite bands. They just came through, I believe, like just 6 months ago or so. They were here not too long ago.
Yeah, they've got family here. Yeah, when we did the show at Southside Park, they had a bunch of spots blocked off, for VIPs and stuff like that. Like their little cousins and like just little peoples. Yeah, it was pretty cool. They put on a pretty decent show. It was an all-day thing. It was like schools out for Summerfest. It was like 10 local bands, and we were all under contract and whatnot. We had to sell a certain amount of tickets, and whoever raised the most funds for the school, the charter school, was the winner. And with my brilliant marketing and just how many people that I know, I was able to put our band over the top.
Yeah.
And help out the school and also put a little money in our pockets as well, and get some recording time and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. Really good.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Even though I didn't get to meet Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Played with them? Did you meet them?
Yeah, right?
No,
That happens a lot with nationals.
They're like
I didn't get to meet Taproot either.
They're like in and then out immediately.
Well, no, but I'm also like respectful. I don't want to be that fanboy of a musician. Oh my god, I love you so much.
Right.
Yeah,
See, I know what you mean when you say that.
act like you've been there before.
Exactly. That's what I try to do. Like, I do like to try to pursue conversation with musicians that I've always wanted to meet or something like that. So like in my shoes, I try to approach them and like I've just made conversation or something like that. Like, hey, you guys did a great job tonight. Right on. I'm not trying to blow you or anything like that.
Right. I'm really just trying to talk to you like a human, like nobody else does when you're out.
Exactly.
I'm not gushing over you, homie.
Who doesn't like to be told they did a great job,
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a conversation starter. Hey, by the way, I also do this, and I'm in a band. No, don't do that either.
Don't hand nationals demos when you play them. I see that mistake all over town.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Make yourself look bad and desperate.
Yeah. Now, if you get a hold of their tour manager, that's cool. Because he's not on stage. Don't go to the band members.
Yeah.
At this point, they don't know anything. They just show up to the dates, do their job, and go back to the bus.
Right, yeah.
That's really all their job is. The touring manager, that's the dude getting the phone calls, worrying about where they are, and crap like that.
I actually can't wait to have somebody do all the work for us. I don't want to do this shit myself.
Yeah, you'll be eating those words when it happens.
Your tour manager, because we'll have to pay him.
Well, that and I'm kind of I'm a control freak.
Yeah.
I like to have my hand involved. Like I have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's my livelihood. Like I said, I'm married to music. This is what I do. So
yeah,
I don't know. Giving up the reins is kind of hard.
I respect that. Sometimes I just don't want to deal with the hassle. Like I don't want to call these venues. You just do it and then tell us if we're going to play there or not.
I'm really good at it. Like, I could have a second career if it doesn't actually work out because I'm marketable right now to maybe 26. So like my getting signed and actually being famous, that window's closing rapidly. So we'll see what happens.
It's as we get older, you know what I mean?
Right.
If we all would have started this, and I talk about this with my band members because we've all been playing music together since we were very young. If we all would have actually started doing what we're doing now, then we would be so much further in our careers.
It wasn't a business back then, though.
It wasn't.
And that's the beauty of it. Like you just did it because you loved it. You're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to take a long, hard look in the mirror and be like, are you doing this because you still love it? Or has it become so comfortable to you, that's just what you've always done, that you're just going through the motions?
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. I try and stay focused with this sixes and sevens thing. I've gotten some good feedback, some little, I'm testing the waters here. Right now I'm kind of got my toe in the water. With the interview yesterday with you guys, a lot of times I'll play a lot of covers during my set because I don't know.
People love covers.
I'm terrified to play my own shit. I don't really want to know what people think, but I do.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, and because in a full band, I have the band to hide behind. I got someone to blame. I can be like, the fucking bassist wasn't doing his job, or
it was way out of
the drummer was sick, or I stepped on a pebble. It's something. There's always something, but when it's just you sitting on a stool with a guitar,
all eyes are on you.
Spotlight burns a little brighter
Yeah.
than it does in a
So I've never actually been in that seat, but I would know. I know how you're feeling.
Yeah.
For sure. Or anybody, for that matter, in
Right.
that seat. Except Adam Roth, for some reason, just does it naturally.
Mr. Roth. I love you.
So, what are you gonna play for us next? What's going on?
I don't know, man.
What's happening
Shit. I kind of want to play an Aaron Lewis song.
Hey, I'm all for it.
All right then, yeah. Let's do a cover. This is an Aaron Lewis song. It kind of hits home to me. It's inspiration for one of the songs that I've written. He's been a pretty big influence on me over my career-ish. And when I heard this song, it's one of his solo songs. It's definitely not a Stain song. I just fell in love with it. It's about it's called Something Like Me, and it's about the differentiation between being in love with your wife and fighting all the time, trying to keep the family together, but your kids are there, so you stay for that, and it's the duality of the situation. It's called Something Like Me.
All right.
Shards and broken pieces scattered on the floor, not smart enough to leave. There's tears and angry voices, cracks around the door. Toys and colored pencils scattered on the floor underneath my feet. You're always crying over nothing. You're always wanting more. You never go to sleep. And without you here, my days would all disappear. Every time you say you love me, I just have to stop and catch my breath. How can somebody love something like me? Every time I feel I'm falling, you're the one who saves me from myself. Little angel watching over me.
Woo! Thank you.
All right. Good job. Good job.
Aaron, if you're watching, I'm available.
you ever get a chance to see this, Aaron,
Right?
pick him up.
I'll tag him.
So, what kind of cover songs do you know? Like, who are your favorite bands to cover?
Whatever is really easy. The first 3 frets. But then, luckily, most popular songs on radio are G, C, D, E, A.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all they got. And usually only 3 of those, maybe even 2. It started with the usual suspects when I learned how to make a G chord and into a D and all that other crap. Every Rose, a bunch of Daughtry, Pearl Jam,
Nice. Love Pearl Jam.
Black, one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah. Mine's I Got Id.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Is it Id or ID?
ID, Id. I always call it Id.
No, I know it. It's basic.
Yeah.
Whatever's like if it's good and it's fits my voice, then I'll do it.
Yeah, that's funny. I thought that's similar to what I like to do. Though I'm not very good at playing the guitar and singing at the same time, I still like to try.
Neither am I.
I sing to Incubus. Incubus is one of my favorites. Artists.
If I could play Drive, I would.
I can actually play and sing that one. Surprisingly, that's
Deep
one.
up.
That's one of those songs that I actually figured out how to do. I like to sing along the songs that also fit my voice.
Right.
Something that's going to complement me, what I'm used to. Like I wouldn't do Prince, because I can't hit those high notes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really can't either. I fake it. I fake it till I make it. I just get louder.
Yeah.
The note doesn't get higher, but it gives the effect. It gives like the karaoke effect. The really loud ones are like, oh wow, they're awesome. No, they're really not.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun though.
Yeah, covers are cool. Like until you learn how it structures and how to write a freaking song, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, open mics, that's really where you cut your teeth, especially singer-songwriter. How else are you supposed to learn without, people learn how to play piano to Mary Had a Little Lamb and all, steps and scales and all that crap, so
Yeah.
it pretty much translates.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I wanted to ask you, while we're on the SAC, which is obviously a play on words, Sacramento, tell me about some of your favorite Sacramento local bands.
I'm a big dude, kind of fat, but we'll wait in the Apocalypse action. Love those dudes. Marcos, they're a really good friend of mine. Little known tidbit, when they were cutting their teeth back in 2004, I was working at a bar called Shady Brady's and did sound for them for a while. They were good back then. I saw potential and I knew they were going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to take like fucking 8 years before they got signed. Someone finally figured out, hey, these guys are fucking awesome. But anyways, they got picked up, I believe, Swimming with Sharks Records or something like that, and they're doing pretty well. Other local bands, Robots is good.
I Wish You Robots.
Love Robots.
Very good band.
Let's see, Terra Ferno, I'll name drop a band that I was in. Restrained, Track Fighter, Fall Rise, Stepchild, any of the bands like that I've played with and will play with in the future. Missamore is also really, really good.
Yeah, they are. Very good.
They've stood the test of time, even though they haven't even really been in the spotlight. They've been auditioning for singers. They're really picky about what they want, and that's good. But they've actually, they're kind of like Malcolm Bliss in a way. It's another one. Like, they just come out of nowhere every 2 or 3 years, and you're like, "What? I thought you guys were dead." They just come out of nowhere. And Malcolm Bliss just played a show at Ace, I believe.
Did they?
And just from what I hear, tore it up. I couldn't make it, but dude, I could go all day on local bands.
Go. Yeah, give us a list of
Rise from Within, Madison Avenue. There's
Rise from Within, Bean, Madison Avenue.
Well, yeah,
one band.
They're the same band. It's After the Flesh. I really like Beyond the Grove when they were doing their thing. Fair Struggle. I guess I gotta throw a shout out to my boy Wayne. Let's see, man. I work with a lot of good people too, like just artists that have been in bands and are currently doing other things, but I'm kind of starting to collect them.
Yeah.
Fucking baseball cards. You're like, hey, okay, you're good at this, and you're good at that. I got like this track that I need you to come in and lay down. I've got a home studio at home, and so like I can just lay down some stuff if I want to or whatever. You know.
That's great, dude. You can call me up anytime.
By the way, for Never Studio, I have it at home. I got capabilities to track. I'm running Pro Tools, and you know it's slow going. I'm teaching myself, but I'm getting there.
That's the way to do it. You know, learn to do it yourself.
Absolutely.
That way you don't have to pay these other assholes, you know, super chunk of money that you can't really afford, you know, to get out a project that they're going to spend way too much time on anyway.
Right. and too many people, too many bands are unprepared when they go in the studio.
Yeah.
I can't believe some of the crap that I hear in the studio from like some of my friends. They're like, yeah, I had this band come in and track, and during a tracking session, I shit you not, he said over the monitor, what was my part here again? Like, dude, if you were in my band, I'd slap you.
Like, did you guys write this song this morning?
Rehearse the song, know your parts. Like, I'm the singer. How do I know your parts better than you know your own?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard, man.
Yeah. It's very true. Very true.
Different levels of dedication, I guess.
Come into the studio prepared, and it would take less hours to actually get something done. The only time spent would just be editing and making everything sound.
I think so many artists and kids in town, like they are so just excited to get in the studio just to experience it, that they don't realize they're paying $50 to $100 an hour to play. Why do you think studios have lounges? Why do you think they have video game systems? They want to keep you there. Like it's
occupy your time.
And it's not just the hours spent tracking. You know, it's you're gonna be probably the same amount of hours mixing, mastering. Like it's a very
long process.
It's a giant dragon to slay. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, it's a huge bitch to take down.
A little bit.
So, where do you see yourself in the next few years, Adam? What do you want to do with your musical careers here?
Hopefully, I just hope that I'm still being honest to myself. You know, like anybody can sell out, and I've done the cover band route, but whatever. But just making music. I hope I'm still capable. Just collaborating with other artists and moving forward with production side of things. Yeah. Because, like I said, I'm 31. I'm only marketable as a frontman for a rock band for maybe another year or two. No Nickelback situation is going on here. So
give yourself some more time. Sean Peters, 35 years old.
But he's marketable to 24, man. Like, that kid doesn't age. Seriously.
It's true. Yeah. He's like who's that guy?
He's Benjamin Button.
There you go.
He's
I was going to say Dick Clark. Before he died, he looked the same forever.
Well, he was 98% plastic.
Yeah. Bob Barker.
Right?
He's still alive somehow.
Is he?
I believe so. I believe Bob Barker is still alive and beating the shit out of people on the golf course.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he still does that. So, do you have another one? You got one more that you want to kick out?
Yeah, I got songs for days. I could do like a deep track, or I could do like one of my cover hybrids, like a song that I heard from some dude once that I love the melody of, and so I kind of stole it. But he's not, an actual artist. He's just kind of some podunk hillbilly from Reading. Yeah. So he'll never see this. I kind of told my buddy that I might play this. So
let's hear it.
This one's called "So Far Gone," and I wrote the lyrics, but the melody's not mine. So, and as an artist, I kind of got to give homage to that. But this is about getting in a fight with your girlfriend and being really just stupid shithouse drunk and chasing her down with your car. It's a good one.
Tomorrow you crossed my lines. I drink up all my whiskey and I got nothing left to hide. I'm so far gone this time. Just don't care. I wonder where you're sleeping. And is it cold out there? 1,000,000 miles between us. Still I never let you down. I'm trying hard to make this right. So now I'm heading down the road that's empty. I sure wish you crossed my lines. I drink up all my whiskey and I got nothing left to hide. I'm so far gone this time. I'm heading down a road that's empty. I sure wish you crossed my lines. I drink up all my whiskey and I got nothing left. Got nothing left. I'm so far gone. Yes, I'm so far gone. Well, I'm too far gone this time.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Don't drink and jive. Don't shake babies.
Drink then drive, because, you know, spilling beer is alcohol use.
You might spill your original. Great no effects on. Well, that was Adam Page, everybody, of Sixes and Sevens, and this has been another SAC podcast, so I hope you guys all enjoy. Have a good night.
Yeah, Sacramento.